Hi everyone, Chris Borelli here. Welcome to our third Sunday of Advent reflection on the readings of this week. This week is Gaudete Sunday, or Gaudete weekend, I guess you can call it. It's the weekend where we celebrate the joy of Advent. Advent is a time of 4 weeks before Christmas where we prepare ourselves to celebrate the first coming of Christ, his birth and his incarnation in this world, and where we prepare ourselves even for his second coming, when he's to come again in glory back to the world. Advent is a time where we spend in reflection and in penance and in preparation for that, but we're given a break from that penance, we're given a break from that time of reflection to spend a little bit more time in joy, and that's what Gaudete means. Gaudete means joy in Latin, and as you can see, I'm wearing pink, and that's because traditionally the vestments worn on Gaudete Sunday are pink vestments, or they like to prefer to call them rose vestments. And as well, we also have our pink candle, which gets lit in the Advent wreath. So what's our theme for the readings this week? It's joy. But it's not the emotion. Joy, the emotion. The emotion or the feeling you get when you find that perfect gift under the tree, the one you were hoping for all the days leading up to Christmas. That joy that you get when you unwrap that gift, that will pass away. That will move on. This joy is the everlasting joy. It's the joy that comes from God. Isaiah says, I will greatly rejoice in the Lord. Mary in the psalm, because the psalm comes from the Magnificat, Mary says, my soul shall rejoice in my God, or in our version, my soul shall exult in my God. And in St. Paul's reading to the Thessalonians, brothers and sisters, rejoice always. He's not speaking emotionally. He's talking about the joy of God. And even in the gospel, we don't hear about joy necessarily in the gospel. But who's our main character? It's John the Baptist. And who is John the Baptist? Go back to the visitation of Mary to her cousin Elizabeth, when Mary was first pregnant with Jesus and carrying him in her womb. When she visited Elizabeth, Elizabeth was pregnant for 6 months already. And John the Baptist, who was in Elizabeth's womb, leapt for joy when Mary and Jesus entered his house. Leapt for joy. That's the joy we're talking about in our readings today. So joy, it's easy to lose sight of it right now in our context of what we're living with the COVID-19 pandemic. It's more stressful right now. There's more anxiety. People are worried. School is different. Work is different. Life is different. And so it's easy to lose sight of that joy. But again, it's not the joy of emotion, the emotional joy we feel, but it's the true joy that comes from God. It's the joy that St. Paul is talking about when he says, rejoice always. Always. It's the joy that comes from the manifestation of God into our world on Christmas Day, when he was born into a family as a baby. That was the most joyful day in our history 2,000 years ago. And that's the joy of knowing that God has come to us to bring our salvation. That's the joy that comes from Christmas Day, when God was born to us, and when God died on the cross, and when he resurrected. That's the joy we need to rejoice always, no matter what circumstances or situation we find ourselves in. So I say to you, rejoice always. If you like this video, please like it on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you're watching it. Subscribe, and as a little take home, everyone should try and put on their best pink outfit of the day, take a selfie or a family selfie, and send it our way, and we'll try to post a collage of everyone's pictures. Happy Gaudete Sunday, everyone. Have a great weekend.